How often have you heard experts and politicians talk about the fact that AI and automation could be the biggest threat to society? How often have you heard that? Now, here's the reality of it. There is a community that's going to pay a big price for automation and AI. And I'll get into that community here in a minute. But let me give you a complete different perspective about automation and AI. What if I told you automation and AI has given us thousands of hours back to do whatever we want to do with our lives? Well, what do you mean, Pat? Let me explain. There used to be a time we would spend Sundays putting our albums together, and we'd go take the pictures, then go to Costco or whatever store you would go to print the pictures, come back, buy a couple albums, spend hours putting it together. Then remember when the albums would tear, you would need to put the tape over it. And then the kid tears your pictures. You got to go back again, drive. Oh my gosh, I don't want to do this again. Or how about writing letters? Remember writing letters? You would write a letter to somebody and then you really wanted to say what was on your mind. Then you're like, oh no, I don't like this. Then you would have to erase it. And then you're like, I wrote a page and a half. Then you would have to tear it apart, rewrite it. You don't want them to see that you erased because the word can be read. And then you have to do that again. And then you have to go drive around the community. Where are these blue boxes at? Oh my gosh, where's the mailbox at? And then you would get out of the car in the rain, drop it in the box and then get back. And finally, a week later, it gets out there, right? Today, what do? You text, you email. You don't like a sentence, you just go back. And then you send, a second later, the person has it. They can think about it, get back to you. Boom, oh my gosh, I'm heartfelt. Thank you for this message. Gym membership cancellations, you have to send it in. And gyms would always say, oh, we didn't receive your letter of cancellation. Yes, you did. No, we never received your letter of cancellation. Nowadays, you go online, you unsubscribe, you cancel whatever you want to do, right? Automation has given us so much. Now let's go worst case scenario automation, because back in the days, even TV is automation. We had to get out of the car. Great grandparents had to go to a place, drive. You know, you didn't have AC or heater back in the days, and you go to a place and you get entertained. Now you sit in your room, watch a show from the comfort of your bedroom, your living room. You can Netflix and chill all you want. If you chill in public, they're going to put you in prison. You're being entertained. That's automation. How much time did I give you to you and your girl, or you and your boyfriend, or your husband, wife? How much more? It's automation. But here's the thing. Let's go to automation today with cars. Oh my gosh. What if we're not going to drive cars anymore? People, cars are automated. They take us places. Planes, trains, a lot of things have been automated for a long time. We're not panicking about that, but cars we are. Here's the best thing about cars being automated. What is it, Pat? Let me explain. If cars are automated, say you drive an hour a day. Say that's 400 hours a year, right? Now, when you're driving, what are you doing? You're driving, hopefully you're paying attention. Maybe you can respond to a text or two when you're at a red light, but you can't really be doing a lot of different things, right? Okay, now let's say automation's here with cars. You don't have to drive anymore. You put an address, it takes you there, right? Gives you 400 hours per year. Here's the real question with automation. Why I tell you nothing is new. What are we going to do with that 400 hours that's given back to us? What do you mean by that? Here's what I mean by that. We can easily use that 400 hours to watch more TV on our phone. We can use that 400 hours to follow more sports on our phone. We can use that to play games on our phone. We can use that 400 hours to just look at everybody's newsfeed on our phone. We can use all that stuff. Or we can use that 400 hours to buy a masterclass, to watch a YouTube channel that's going to teach you some stuff, to read articles, to do research, to take a new course, to study to get smarter, to read books, to listen to audiobooks. We can do that. So the challenge is not automation. The challenge isn't AI, because the reality of it is automation and AI is going to make it so easy to create wealth. Look how many rags to riches stories you're going to see the next 10 to 20 years. But do you want to know why politicians don't talk about the habits of people? Because they lose voters. That's what they do. See, they don't want to talk about the habits of people, because then people are going to say, I don't like that guy. He called me lazy, that I don't work. I don't like that guy. So what if I want to watch TV while the car is driving? I want to entertain myself. It's better to be healthy. Why should I always be working? I'm not telling you always be working. All I'm telling you is politicians are selling you what you want to hear, not what we need to hear. Unfortunately, the same people they're talking to are the people they're hurting the most. It's so wild. And we are so naive, and we fall for this stuff because they're just wanting votes. They just want to make sure they become presidents. That's what they want. How often do you think they're going to get out there and actually give an action plan that's us having to change about ourselves? It's us. It's us moving. Stephen A. Smith's mother asked him, what could you have done differently? Not what society could have done differently. I mean, you go back and look at people who ended up doing something very big with their lives. They took responsibility. What can I do differently? What habits can you change? What habits can I change? I had terrible habits. I had to change the habits. It wasn't society's fault. It wasn't my parents' fault. It wasn't my friend's fault. I control my decisions. I am free. You are free. See, I believe in the betterment of people. I believe you're capable. I believe deep down inside you want to go out there and do something big with your life, so you own it. So people say, you did it. You found a group of people. You got to work. You became a good boss. You became a good leader that people wanted to be around you for a while. And guess what? People behind your back say, that's a flippin' leader, man. I respect that guy. That guy gets things done. That girl gets things done. Those guys get things done. And then you have that pride to say, I did something in my life. So the next time you hear about automation and AI, complete different perspective. What can you do to have automation and AI work in your favor for you to become smarter, wiser, better, with new skills, so you can have an edge in the marketplace? So the next opportunity that comes up, you can pivot and boom, now the rags to riches story. You, not somebody you read about in Forbes magazine. I'm talking about you, your story. That's what this whole thing is really all about. So don't let them fool you. Don't be naive. Keep your ears open, your eyes open, and go do your own research and then come to full conclusion. Don't even believe me. Go do your own research based on what I'm saying. Say, Pat, you're wrong. Great. Go do your own research about it. But don't say just because I offended you or you're hurt because I called you out on something. Do something about it. Anyways, having said that, have a killer week this week. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.